Dental MBP, we use science to teach people skills to you. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel and don't forget to hit the bell so you never miss out. We are all living in a time of uncertainty, and uncertainty is a very uncomfortable, unsettling feeling to sit in. It's where we feel anxious and stressed of the unknown, and where we're seeking answers where sometimes there just aren't even answers to be had. It's that incredibly uncomfortable feeling that comes about when change happens. And not the kind of change that we plan for, because that feels good, but it's that unplanned change that creates this emotion of uncertainty.
The reality is that change is the one constant that we can really depend on. Change is going to consistently happen over time. But we want to make sure that we're developing skills that are allowing us to be able to transition through these times of change. That we're developing skills that allow us to not feel uncomfortable, but instead give us more confidence in the decisions that we're making, to allow us to trust our decisions and to feel self-assured and reassured as we are going through these times of change, because change is going to continue to happen.
And it will happen no matter what. And what we do when it happens typically is we do have a habit. As individuals, we seek that certainty. And we do it in a way that actually creates more uncertainty. We seek certainty by people who are not involved in the situation. We look outward of the circle. We go outward and we say to social media, to colleagues, to that friend who you go for everything, but yet they're not even involved in the situation. And when we do this, we're getting advice and information that is not exactly what's perfect for us. And that creates more of that uncertainty. And then we are stuck saying, why do I feel so stressed? Why do I feel so anxious? Why do I feel so burnt out? Because we're sitting in this uncertainty for too long.
What we tend to look for is that validation to say, you've made the right choice.
Right.
You have found the perfect answer to this situation. Mm-hmm. The reality is like Christina was just saying, is there may not be the right answer. Mm-hmm. There's going to be the right answer for you. There may be the right answer for your team. But if we're looking outward to get that validation from other sources, the reality is that just adds to the uncertainty. So we have to find ways to be able to look inwardly, ways to be able to have good conversations with our teams to ensure that the choices that we're making for ourselves align with what it is that we believe, with our beliefs, with what's comfortable to us, for the structure that works for us, or for what works for our teams as well.
Yeah, what's the conversation that maybe you're not having with yourself or with your team? What's the conversation that you're looking outwardly for? Sometimes we have our own answer and we just want that validation from someone. So if I could ask one thing of you to really create certainty within your life, because uncertainty will always come with change. To create certainty would be looking inwardly at yourself, looking inwardly at your team and saying, I know that I'm doing what's best for me, or I know that I'm doing what's best for my team.
And a lot of times that takes a conversation, making sure you're having that conversation with your team, but also knowing that you can trust yourself to make the right decision. You can trust your team to make the right decision as long as those conversations are happening. So know you are making the right decision for you, or your team is making the right decision for your team.